Is Bitcoin bigger than gold? You wanna know everything about this topic after the ETF approval for Bitcoin as we had it for gold in the past? What's going to happen with the price of Bitcoin right now according to that? Well, smash the like button and I'll tell you everything about that right now in this show. Crypto news, crypto to the max. First thing first, you have this tweet, this X that says that BlackRock is putting out charts showing Bitcoin is the best performing asset in the last decade. So, if you want to compare Bitcoin with gold in terms of profit or rentability, if you want to compare Bitcoin with other assets, well, you have it here. From 2013 to 2023, you can see Bitcoin is mostly the most important one. And we have like 5,500% here, also 1,300% here, 302, 315, 156, 124. So you can see that mostly all the time Bitcoin is just the king. So Bitcoin is a bad idea. Well, it's a bad idea. According to investment, it is a very good one. You can see then you have Standard & Poor's 500 and some other assets here. And you can see gold, for example, in 2013 was the worst. If you go to 2014, even though Bitcoin was down, gold was down too. And you can see gold going down or gold going high, but higher, not higher than Bitcoin whatsoever, with a huge difference between them all over the time. So you have this cumulative and annualized, and you can see that the annualized for Bitcoin is 124% and cumulative 315%. The second best would be Standard & Poor's 500, 13%, and gold is just 2%. So you can consider for the last decade there's no other king. But we are all now talking about Bitcoin and the ETF in United States and how gold had that. And after that ETF, we had a parabolic run for gold. So what should we expect with Bitcoin? Are we going to have the same thing? Here in this street, you see we might have a 350% up trend if we are doing the same. Remember, I'm not expert. This is not financial advice. Do your own research. But experts believe maybe we have this 350%. Remember, we have these two videos telling you everything about gold versus Bitcoin. So bookmark them for later, maybe if you want to dig deeper. And if this one we told you we might have a 420%. Now experts believe it's not 40 but 300 and something. So I finally went to TradingView, and you can see that if we are more precise, we can see gold going from $450 to almost $2,000 in a period of 7 years. So this uptrend, very important thing. The first important thing I'm going to tell you today is that it can take us around 7 years, if we are doing the same as with gold, to top for Bitcoin. So we have to be patient there again. And you can see that would bring us a huge profit, but we might have some dips along the way. You can see also here with Bitcoin that if we have this 350%, we can go to one, two, and three, $200,000 with Bitcoin in again a period of 7 years maybe. So this is a price for gold. Since that moment we went up that 350%, almost 7 years. Then we went down for 4 years, and this was a 48% drop approximately. Then we have another 4 years mostly going up, and that was almost 100% rise. And then up and down the last 2 to 3 years. So this is it. All consider very interesting this line that we have this stop in $2,000 approximately, and then after for 8 years we go back to the same point, maybe with a cap and handle right now. We'll see about that. It's too long in my opinion, but you can see that maybe we have to wait 7 years with Bitcoin, and then sell everything because it's going to be 10 years or more for Bitcoin to go higher. That the point it will be in 7 years. We'll see about that hopefully here in the fund on the right. Remember to smash the like button, and hopefully we are here after 7 years still. And now let's play with TradingView, link in the description below. I create these crazy charts, do not trust them, but you can see that if we follow the same path as we did with gold, we can go something like this. And it's very interesting that this top, this $200,000, would be in the year 2030 with that agenda they have in mind. We'll see about that here. You have the logarithmic monthly chart for Bitcoin, and the way can be something like this. So you can see that we are not going crazy up right now, but we are going down, and then after a while we start going higher. If we zoom in, and this is it, this is quite different to our prediction. We predict that we are going to be in the all-time high for April 2024, $69,000, and then top on April 2025. But according to this new idea, we will go down. We have the halving, and we are down, and then we go up, and we go up for July 2025. So then we go down again. We have a new top on May 2017, 2017, yeah. And then we go down to December 2027, and then we go up again, and we have for September 2030, that's top, that $200,000 line. We'll see about that. But consider from CryptoT that this chart that we all watch is wrong. The idea is that we should not compare this chart with Bitcoin ETF's chart. Why? Because when Gold ETF got approved, the new production of gold doubled. All the gold miners rushed out to find more new gold to sell, increasing the supply. That means lowering the price. You can make more Bitcoin, and the new supply will be cut in half due to the halving in 90 days. This chart is wrong because we will go violently higher. Bitcoin will pump so hard it will melt your nana's face off. Interesting commentary out there. 101 days officially for that halving with a 10 minutes per block average. And it's interesting to see if we are going to go more, even more parabolic that with gold or not. But any case, let's dig deeper here in Fun on the Right. No other YouTuber is doing this research. So give me some love, give me some sugar, make this video viral. Why not? Thank you very much. So you can see here that in order to go to the first top, the first local top for gold, it took us 540 days, more than a year. What will happen in a year's period? Well, you can see we go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, and up to be at the very same point that we were almost a year from now. Then local tops, a bounce, and we go to the next level. So if we are going to do the same, it's going to be quite desperation, and everything is going to be sad. But it's okay. I mean, we've been holding for a long time. So we can do this. We can go down and up and down and up again. And how much? Well, this is a crazy chart. Don't worry. I'm going to just tell you everything about it. This is just another representation of those moments going up and down with the green and the red. And you can see right now we can expect 15 days going higher, maybe Bitcoin to 52,000. Why not? That's 3%, even though we've been 3% already. We'll see about that. And then we fall 10%, we go up 8%, we go down 7%, we go up 7%, we go down 6%, 7, 6, 7, 6, 5, 11. You see, the idea is that one before this point where we have a 36% rise to the next top. So it's going to be quite a ride if this is true. And just to have the three first ones those three first moments. We are going to watch them all in Crypto News. Do not miss not a single video. Well, you can see that we did already that 3% going to $49,000. And maybe that's that, or maybe we're going to go back there in the next 15 days. And then we might go down 10%. So we'll see about that. Then we have an 8% rise. So maybe down to around 42,000K and then up to 46,000, and we start all over again. We'll see about that. We will tell you everything in the show, where we are going back to this chart from Crypto T. She says that we should not be taking this into consideration because of all those miners having less and not more as we had with gold. If you want to learn more about this, well, we have this article, Bitcoin versus ETF, and here you have, well, both assets. The idea is that, well, gold is physical thing, but Bitcoin is a digital asset. So we have some differences I told you about in our videos. As a conclusion, well, the idea is that, yes, it might be true that Bitcoin is going to follow the same path. But remember that this is a risk investment, so take that under consideration. The market is in the red right now, so right now we are not having this 50-day rise for Bitcoin, but we'll see in the hours to come. And the market that yesterday was so crazy with Ethereum, well, we are having quite a relaxing time right now, going a little bit down. In the comparison, Ethereum, Bitcoin, you have this range. If we clear that, Ethereum likely is going to get a pretty massive push up. We'll see about that next week. And you can see here that Ethereum is going up. And yesterday we created a second top for 2024, 2,685. And I see Ethereum going to 3,000 soon enough. If you want to know more about why, well, just watch the last video. I told you everything about that. It has to do with the ETF for Ethereum, of course. And here you have all those horses for the coin taxidermy, and they started trading yesterday. Here you have the whole volume. It was over 4.6 billion, with GBTC having about half of it. BlackRock and Fidelity went 1 and 2nd, absent GBTC. Very interesting here, another way of representation the same reality. And also Eric Balchunas saying it was a good thing comparing with another ETFs. But here we have Ran Neuer saying that the Bitcoin ETF first day was terrible and successful. Most people are reporting that 4.5 billion was traded. They are not analyzing the data. If you look at the numbers, you will notice that total trade was 4.6 billion. GBTC was 50% of that 2.3. The GBTC numbers were majority sales outflows due to the higher fees and the old Bitcoin being locked up. Therefore, the real numbers were close approximately to zero new inflows. No money coming into Bitcoin through those ETFs. So what's going on out there? Well, we still need to wait for some time, in my opinion. Coinbase did 7 billion in Bitcoin transfers OTC. So Bitcoin is moving out there, and you can see this meme, very funny. Coinbase trying to figure out how to get enough Bitcoin to supply 10 ETFs by tomorrow morning, by yesterday. Funny also from Crypto T, a salesman in BlackRock today pictured the idea with the Wolf of Wall Street, maybe now trying to convince you through the phone that you should invest in Bitcoin. Very interesting. And here some good arguments about that. Like, for example, that the supply is being reduced with the halving. How much money is going to come into Bitcoin?
Billions and 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 billions.
So funny, 2 minutes listening to Donald Trump saying billions and billions. But maybe with Bitcoin Sapiens here, we will have to wait till death to Bitcoin to be a thing with that ETF. So funny too. We have more news about the ETFs. Now Vanguard saying won't let customers buy Bitcoin ETFs because it's against their philosophy. But you can see with one hand they do one thing, and with the other hand they do the opposite. Because Vanguard is the second largest shareholder in MicroStrategy with a 9% stake. Also, Bank of America, allegedly, according to Crypto Rover, is going to ban spot Bitcoin ETFs. So we still have some enemies there. But the marketing war started. We have another video from Grayscale for that ETF. Here's the commercial.
Diversifying into Bitcoin? Type GBTC into your investment account today, or ask your financial advisor about the world's largest Bitcoin ETF.
Ask your financial advisor. Also, very interesting about the ETF, Gary Gensler. You will say that he would have voted against the ETF approval. Well, that's not true. So today we don't give the sound to Gary Gensler, but to the other two that say no. Gary Gensler was one of the three that said yesterday, yes. How is that possible, Gary Gensler? Why? If you wanted to stop this, you had a very nice chance yesterday and you didn't took advantage of that opportunity. So maybe finally Gary Gensler is a friend of Bitcoin? Maybe so. Or maybe he did that because of the fiasco of the X account, etc. Today we might know things about that investigation we are running through that alleged hack of this SEC Twitter account. Also, what about other cryptocurrencies like, for example, XRP? Now they are optimistic after the ETF Bitcoin approval because they believe that they will win the trial they are on right now. Here you have the chart for XRP, and maybe we are in an uptrend or not. What do you think about this? We'll see in the future. Now for Bitcoin, we went above $49,000, which is very good, but we are still with a lot of volatility. See that week, this is the craziest one in a long time. So expect more of this volatility in my opinion. And I believe that we have to go down with Bitcoin. Good for people that want to buy more Bitcoin because, for example, this time is going to be, if we keep on going higher, the first time ever that Bitcoin breaks beyond this macro diagonal resistance in the pre-halving period. Historically, successful retests of this resistance tend to occur post-halving. A month close beyond the resistance would confirm the breakout course. So again, maybe we need some of this resistance and then finally break that line, but after the halving occurs. Also, we know from Titan Crypto that we reached this 78.6 Fibonacci when we went to 48,700, and this is what happened in previous halving cycles. And then we went down for 4 months, 2 months, 12 months, and now we have some months left. Not a lot, but we still have some. Not the average 7 months, but maybe we need to retrace. We're going to ask Titan of Crypto for that retracement, and you will see that here in Crypto News in the next show. But in any case, Stock Money Lizard's telling us you have to hodl because this might be, again, something that happened in 2017 to 2021, and we are having the same chart pattern. So we'll see about that. Also, we'll see about the CME gaps. Remember, we might go lower now. And remember also this chart that we had with the previous crazy parabolic mode on 2016. So we might even go to $38,000. But if we go lower, even $35,000, well, we have then this cross we told you about. And you can see this was similar to what happened in that period of time that we are following for a long time. So yeah, we might go even to the lines, that $35,000, and then up again with 1, 2, 3, even 4 3-week candles. We'll see about that. Any case, the idea here is that we have to be patient and that you just need to survive 3 cycles to make it. It's that simple. So the first cycle you are into crypto, you're going to be like this, happy. The second cycle is the bad one, and then you are a Jedi for the crypto, and you are a Jedi right there. Are you still greedy? Well, the market is in the 71 as Elon Musk believes that Bitcoin might be the cryptocurrency for Mars. Maybe the interplanetary currency would be Bitcoin. He's always trolling us. If you want to know, we told you about interplanetary currencies in that video here with the extreme greed we had and the idea that we're going to have some money, some Bitcoin in the moon. So now we have Bitcoin in Earth, Bitcoin in the moon. We might have Bitcoin on Mars. So that can be the interplanetary currency in the future. Watch all those videos and thank you to the community that does that. We finally are going up with those organic numbers. We have never paid any announcements, any campaigns. We buy no views like other YouTubers or things like that. And organically, finally, after a long crazy period of time, we went from 121 to 122K subscriptions. So that means that retail people like you are coming into this space. Thank you. And we celebrate also on Instagram our 9,000 publications. So go to all our social media. I leave you the link in the description below to the snip feed, and you can just watch us all over the place. And thank you to Agent of the World that told us that he's using the links in the description below, the referral links that helps us a lot. Like, for example, you can go to our specific video about Bybitcard, one of our sponsors, and then in the description below, you have the link and you can have up to 25 euros. I am so close to having in my hands the physical card, and we will create another video about it. Do not miss that opportunity right now. Link in the description below, and start counting your money like this cat is doing. Or maybe just go out there and forget about all this and do crazy stuff like this. What just happened? Once again, I don't care about Bitcoin price. We care about love and about learning. You want to keep on learning? Go to AI News, our artificial intelligence channel, or maybe watch one of these 2 videos so that you are becoming that crypto Jedi that we want you to be. Here on Crypto News, fun on the ride, health, money, love, power in peace, and the best is yet to come. To the moon!